Well, hello. Welcome to not Sunday night coffee talk, but Monday. Uh, when I got home yesterday, there was just no way. I knew when I got up that we couldn't pull it off, so I decided just we do a quick little live stream on Monday night. And so if some people join us, great. If not, there's some replay. But good evening, everyone. It's really good to see to talk to you guys here on YouTube. And I see Carrie is out sitting at a bench with a big mug of ice cold water. Sounds lovely to me. I also have a great big old mug, but I put tea in here today. So, but check it out, guys. So this one is actually a cup by Miyoki. I was never going to pay $50 for a cup, so there was no way I was getting a Stanley. And I had a Stanley thermos that was great for a long time. And I tried to get one of their new ones, and it was, yeah, it just didn't do it for me. So I had returned that, and I have my two small hydro flasks, but this is my great big nice cup. It's 40 ounces. Oh, let's see. Wow, Tutu Q Cat's here. Miriam's here. Airflying Auntie. Good evening. Good evening. So yeah, I actually enjoy this so much that I think that I'm gonna affiliate with them. So we're starting our talks to see about it, and if I do, I'll let you guys know because who doesn't love our big dumb cups? We got to stay hydrated, right, with our electrolytes. So if I do, I'll let you know because they're usually not very expensive and. Then when you have an affiliate, usually we can give you discounts, et cetera, et cetera. So I'll let you know if it happens, and I'll let you know if it doesn't happen and where things fall apart in our negotiations. So, but yes, that's my tea. Let's see. Carrie is on 856 days of his no coffee or caffeine. And then he says if coffee were arrested, then it would have a mugshot. But yeah. Marion says she will want one of these cups. Yeah, they actually have a whole line of Pride cups, which I thought was cool because they didn't release it this month. They released it last month, which I actually am quite fond of because, it just feels more sincere from a corporation. So, hi, Mama Bear. Nice to see you. Also, despite the fact that I've had food today, I'm still wanting a snack. And I thought since we didn't have Cheese Friday, and we'll talk about that, I would show you my cheese find of the weekend. This is Brickman, and it's Chipotle Monterey Jack. And the ingredients on it are milk, enzymes, salt, and Chipotle chilies. That's it. So for flavored cheese, that's really nice ingredients. And it's super soft and creamy. Mm, it's really nice. The salt level is just right. Friend Annie, I promise you could actually eat this one. It's not spicy at all. It's a lightly smoky chili taste. So, yeah, and Air Friend Annie says, yes, nice ingredients. And Carrie says the cheese looks so Gouda with the peppers. Yeah, I really love it. It's really nice in there, and it was it's Brickman cheese. I actually got it at a place we have here called GFS, Gordon Food Services. They're open to the public, but they also sell to restaurants. So, but also since they sell in bulk size, I got not comfortable today, no matter how I sit. So I was shopping that morning to get stuff ready for our big camping weekend, and I was like, the ingredients look good. I'm getting it. And it was great. We had it on burgers, we had it on sandwiches. I melted some on some eggs. It was great. And now I have a bit left, and it's going to be my perfect evening snack. Oh, Tutu Q Cat says that she has a GFS there, right down the road. Nice. We also had hot dogs from GFS, and we never opened them. We had so much food, we never got to them. So now I need to think of some stuff to do with hot dogs. I'm open to suggestions. I feel like we've been through this before. For some reason, I like to buy hot dogs for events and then we never cook them. Maybe I should stop buying hot dogs for events. So, I managed to drop in on the Hungry Horde live stream, or the Hungry Heath live stream, a little bit yesterday, but oh, I see that Janice McGovern is recovering from something. I don't have that person. Oh, hey, good evening, Janice. So I didn't know that you were unwell. I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope that you are recovering well. And Carrie says he posted a paper today on his job application scam and turned it into a positive. That sounds good. So, but yeah. All right. So my adventure this week, it was very easy to stay keto, by the way. And I definitely didn't want to because what a weekend. So Friday, is crazy busy getting ready, going, putting stuff in the car. My vehicle was just so crammed packed. But about an hour and a half into my drive, my vehicle broke down. I charged the battery, got back on the road, and drove just a little bit, and then, to make matters worse, the latch on my hood failed, and that could have been catastrophic, but I luckily held all my panic in. But right as that happened, then it decided to have catastrophic failure, and the battery completely died again. And I just managed to have enough momentum to go around, to just get a little bit further down the road and roll it into a driveway, hop out and shove it just a little bit further onto a flat, at which point I called, of course, most amazing, awesome, number one, best companion ever, Attila. Uh, Asked him to take the rest of the afternoon off and come out and help me. I also talked to the other two people who run events with me, asked them to come and get things for camp. So then we called AAA to come out and tow the car. And what they actually did was they came out and said the battery was dead, and we put in a new battery, latched the hood, got that secure enough that they said it could be taken back to Columbus without the tow. And so Attila made the decision that he would drive that back, and then told me go to camp and to take his Prius. So we had car swapping shenanigans abound. And finally, though, I made it to camp, and almost everything made it to camp except for my lovely vehicle and a nice comfy bench that we use at camp all the time. And Mama Bear Lynette says, the tense, stressful times help us appreciate the calm times even more. Oh, and hey, Evelyn, nice to see you. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've never had an experience with with a hood coming up like that. So that was horrible. And everybody agreed that it was really good that I was able to remain calm, because not only was I fortunate that the windshield remained intact, but also that I was able to keep the vehicle under control, even though all of the power was draining out of it, and it was basically just moving on momentum. So, yeah, those very easily could turn into fatal accidents. So I'm like super grateful. And I'm super grateful that I was able to hold it together. I will also say that Attila getting there quickly and also being like super calm and solid made it easier. I will say that after everything was said and done, and I, was on my way most of the way to camp in Prius, then I cried a little bit. And then I was like, okay, I'm okay now. And so it was also good that I had people to take care of. I know I don't have to take care of people, but when I'm in charge at an event, it makes me feel good to cook food for them and fuss and help other people set up and do physical activity. So that was good. So, and then Saturday, yeah. Well, thanks everyone. I'm glad for being supportive. It's appreciated. It was definitely the wrong kind of adventure for the adventuresome weekend. So, but when we got to camp, I was super glad. My coolers stayed cold all weekend. In fact, when I got home, I still had a lot of ice in there. I've learned that a good way when you need a multi-day cooler is that you get a little bit, not a lot, of dry ice in the bottom, and then you put the bagged ice on top of that. The dry ice keeps the bagged ice frozen longer and keeps it from becoming a watery mess. Uh, Even though it was Friday and the cooler was outside all weekend, on Sunday when I got back here to Columbus, the ice was still pretty much frozen and all of the food in there was still cold. So I thought that was really awesome. Uh, Obviously, we're in the chair today. This is a short little just chatty thing. So we're not going to break it out. But for next week, I want you guys to think and leave some comments on the video afterwards of what we want to try to cook on my new toy, the 22-inch electric Blackstone griddle, which is too big to stay on my counter all the time. It takes up like 3/4 of the kitchen counter. Crazy. But I used it at camp. It was glorious. I made dozens of eggs. I made lots and lots and lots of sausages. We cooked up burgers on it. We made grilled sandwiches for people on it. Some of the camping people also used it and made some pancakes. Air Fry Nanny says smash burgers with stuff on top. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm going to keep eating this cheese while we talk. Carrie says one time when he was in South Carolina, he had an old truck and the timing chain broke. And where he found a hill that he went down from the highway and stopped the truck with momentum. Oh, the truck moved with momentum until it stopped. So yeah, that's scary stuff when that happens. But yeah, so it was really great. I got to say, there are some negatives to this e-griddle. I'm going to go over all of it. I'm not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. But for those of you who might be interested in the electric griddle, I will tell you that if you don't have oodles and oodles of space, find one of the 17-inch versions. The 22 is really big. Hey, Keto Simple, good to see you. I'm going to keep having my snack, though. So that's my biggest feedback, but I'll go through that in detail next weekend. So what's everyone got going on in the next couple weeks? I'm just being nosy here. Share here so that we can talk about it. We've got next weekend a local bicycle pride ride that's sponsored by one of our bicycle shops. So we're going to do that. And then I have 3 weeks until Origins. So I've got to start cutting up some leather. I've got to start punching some holes, assembling some crafting kits, all of that kind of stuff. I didn't even know that Keto Simple is asking if I'm going to the June 29th Ohio meetup, to which I say I didn't even know there was a June 29th Ohio meetup. So I'm also going to say I don't know, because I didn't know there was one or where it is or any details or information about it. So maybe not. If I can find info on it, or I'll just have to see. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Keto Simple says Chandra's birthday is June 6th and his is June 25th when he turned 45. Ah, yeah, my birthday is a holiday, you guys. My birthday is July 4th, so we have a big picnic, and I love it. It's my favorite event of the year. Not even because it's my birthday, but because community comes and really shows up. Our Nanny says barbecue for her niece's 21st birthday and nephew's 31st birthday. Oh, birthdays abound. Summer birthdays are awesome. And then Keto Simple says Andy is doing it. Lady laugh a lot. Okay, I'm gonna say I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know about going to someone's house, so I'll have to think about that. Mama Bear Lynette says she's looking forward to June 24th. You have her guardianship hearing. Well, she'll become her son's legal guardian. Oh, how amazing! It's a big step. Yes, and then you can protect him for his whole life. That is wonderful. I have such hopes for you. I have every confidence that it will go wonderfully. Oh, congratulations. I'm going to save that for the 24th, but we will celebrate here. And then the Air Fryer Nanny says, oh, a fun album class on the 15th. Nice. Oh, it's in a hall, not a house. Okay. I thought someone said it was in a house. Let's see. Oh, anyways. Okay, but if it's in a hall, that's different. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find the information on it. If somebody has a link and you can PM it to me on Facebook, that would be awesome. I'll check it out. We'll have to see if we're available. I feel like there's more to that date, and I just don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. The 24th? 1920. No, because that is Origins Game Fair. I have a convention that I'm working. Why can I never make these meetups? Too many conventions. I know I love my conventions, but yeah. So, I knew there was something about that date. Dang it. But I promise I will still have an awesome time. Origins Game Fair is another favorite. It's a board game convention. I volunteer teaching class. Uh, it is on a Monday, but if I went to a convention on the 19, 20, 21, 22, I don't know. Now I got to try to look at a calendar. I don't even know. So sorry if I'm poking at this, but sorry that I had to stop and look at the calendar. Oh, the hearing is the 24th. The meetup is the 29th. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. You know what? I am not the sharpest tool in the shed because I should have taken the day off work today and I did not. Hmm. So, yeah, that's all I can say is uh, I can't even say. I was so tired today during one of the meetings. It was such a struggle. Like they were talking, and for a brief period, it just felt like those old Charlie Brown cartoons with the teacher going wonk, 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 wonk. I was like, oh, get me through this day. I'm only just now sort of perking up, and I don't know if that's a great thing because it would be great if I were ready for bed soon. And Air Fry Nanny says some days the sharpest tool is a silicone spatula. She gets it. Oh yeah, today it's just not happening. But yeah, so back to camp. So it was super cool because I got up on Saturday. I made breakfast for everyone. Okay, yeah. Even if I've been invited, that never means it's going to show up in my feed because I get like hundreds of invites to random stuff all the time and stuff gets buried. So now I know to look for it. So I will do that. I probably even RSVP'd. That would be a Maitreya thing to do. I put myself on everything. Like I'm going to go to like 9 million events a day. Hmm. So, okay. Oh, yeah, camp. I got up. I made the coffee every morning. I made breakfast. Everybody sat around for the campfire for a while. We went for a nice little walk. Um, and then at 1 o'clock, we had a pool party. And after the pool, then we sat in the hot tub for a while. And then we took naps because after you've been in the sunshine and in the pool, you know, it just is. And then in the evening, we set up a large screen projector and we're hooked up to our mobile hotspots and did a live screen showing of the Columbus Crew. It's a soccer game. Hmm. So sadly, we lost, but as nice as it would have been to win, I would say it probably would have been very surprising. But I really think that the Columbus Crew is a top tier soccer team. So once they get a bit more experience under their belts, as they continue to grow and evolve, I have no doubt that within a few years yeah, they'll kill it. So exciting. And Lisa says, still working but listening. Yeah, I do. I have actually two large coffee pots, but I only took one of them to camp. Uh, I took the 40-cup coffee pot, and we did, in fact, drink the entire thing on Saturday. And then Sunday, I only made 20 cups, so half of it, and it was just right. There was like this much left in the pot as we were loading out, so I was able to just dump it out and toss it in to come back home. So it's perfect. And air fryer auntie is right. I bring a giant uh, coffee urn to KPL each year, and this year will be no different. I will bring it. We're gonna have our meet and greet on Thursday night when everybody arrives a little bit early, and I will have coffee in there throughout the weekend because the hotel does not have complimentary coffee. So anytime I am in my room, or even if you just find me meandering around downstairs, if you want coffee, all you have to do is say, hey, Maitreya, can I get some coffee? And I got you. So, and I've gotten better at gauging what the urns need so that this time I can make a better coffee. The first year with the coffee urn, I didn't quite have the measurement down, and the coffee I brought was too sturdy, and it could, yeah, it was strong. And now I've got it dialed in, and I've got it really good. In fact, several people were surprised that the coffee was good. So, um, so we did. We watched the Columbus Crew game. Then we went into the club and had a dancing night into the wee hours of the morning. To which then we went to bed. And because I'm used to getting up, and even though I should have had several hours more of sleep, I was awake. So I got up on Sunday and I started the coffee and I did most of the loadout and all of that stuff. So big stuff. Oh, and Lisa said she heard that this is the last year for KPL from Autumn. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. So I hadn't heard yet, but I'm not surprised by that. There have been all of the signs. So, and that's fine because I'll be full transparent. As much as I love the event, and I love seeing people, and it is a really, really dear time for me. It's pretty expensive, and so I mean, like this year, it's even kind of maybe stretching things beyond my comfort on spend. So, yeah, I'm not sure that I was going to be able to pull it off in 2025 if there had been a KPL. So because I really have to look at the economics of it. But I'm really glad that we get one more year with our lovely keto family reunion. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So there is that. And so I'm really hoping, because I know that I will have my Thursday night meet and greet. I know that Keto Simple will have a meet and greet sometime through the weekend for members. I know that Danny and his wife were looking at having, meet up in their room, and he's going to make his homemade jerky. So I feel like we've got this opportunity to just really spend some time being very community oriented, and I look forward to that. Oh, and KetoCon is moving to Florida next year. Oh, that sounds interesting. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. So after we packed all out and I got home, thankfully, without incident, other than the fact that I forget that traveling through nowhere, Ohio, bathrooms are scarce. So that was I can't make it the whole 2.5 hours home. I did have to find an emergency stop. And let me tell you, I was none too happy about it. So Mama Bear Lynette is asking where in Florida KetoCon's moving to. Yeah, I don't know anything about KetoCon, so I'll have to look it up and we can talk about it. Hey Dennis, can't stay, but you want to say hi? Well, hello and goodbye. Hope you have a great evening. Oh, moving to Tampa, Florida. Oh, bummer. So let's see. Oh, so also though, Marion says it was good news for her because she lives in Florida. I got a package while I was at camp. So, I know this is going to be hard to do here. There you go. You can see the label. This is let me see. Now I can't see around. My bag of holding. This bag is a Rollicrit brand. Rollicrit is a gaming company. And this is a messenger bag shape. But, you guys, backpack straps. So if you are a short person, you know how horrible backpacks are if you're a shorty because you have a smaller torso than the average person. So this fits me exactly right, but also it's still really good capacity-wise. It has, first of all, a little zipper pocket here on the outside for like your pens, maybe some dice, but you flip it open, and then there is another pocket with a heavy-duty snap. And inside this exterior pocket, there's little spaces in here for more pens, pencils, little bits and pieces that you might have. So very organizing. Looking forward to that. Then there's this exterior pocket that has an interior. It's hard to do from the chair, but it has one of these little soft pockets. But wait, then there's more of these kind of pockets in here. There's 1, 2, 3 sections. There's a water bottle holder here on the side, so you can put your cup in there. And if you need it, so because it looks open, but you can size it to fit because they're adjustable. So if you don't want to put a water bottle in there, you can you can squeeze it down and you can put smaller things in there. Hello, salt. But then there's the main bag portion, and in here, there's like oodles and oodles of space. And then there's one more smaller pocket here, and also some tubes. So like I can stick my arm in here, and then you can put some stuff in here. And there's one of those in the gussets on either side. And that's the main, so you can take a look, check it out. There's like tons of space in there. But then on the back, there's one more pocket for like a laptop. And if you want to carry it over your shoulder, this pocket here has a shoulder strap in it. So I was super excited. And Air Fryer Nanny says the print inside the bag is cool too. Yeah, by the way, those are D20 dice, so it's 100% geek. And then Evelyn says she loves bags like this, but finds having trouble. But she finds that she has trouble remembering which pocket she put stuff in. Yes, that is a problem. But I also do carry a lot of crap, and so I'm excited. By the way, one more thing. Here, hidden behind the straps, there's a snap pocket. So you do have some access there too. Air Fryer Nanny's asking if it comes in other colors, because it would be a great one-day craft bag. You know, I don't know. I actually backed this on Kickstarter. They premiered a sample at Gen Con last year and then did a Kickstarter. So I don't think it's for sale retail yet. I just discovered one more thing, you guys. At the bottom of the bag, on the back side, there's a zipper with another pocket. You guys. And it has a rain cover in there. So if you are out and you get caught in the rain, you can protect your stuff with the rain cover. What? It's out of everything. And that just tucks right back into that pocket. So that was I was really happy with getting this bag. And it does feel really sturdy. So I'm hoping I'm loving it. I think I will. The canvas is really, really sturdy. The snaps seem really, really high quality. If you fill it too full and it needs a little extra space on this top flap, it can expand a little bit because there are, let me get it in the camera, 2 snaps. There you go. So you can make it a little bit bigger, but still close it. I'm stoked with it. It was worth backing. So there are a lot of things that I back, which, by the way, if I'm scratchy, I do have some insect bites. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, I really wanted to show you guys my new bag. When I got here home and saw it had arrived, I was like over the moon excited. Evelyn says the bag is impressive. And I showed this at the very beginning, but I know a lot of people hadn't joined. Which, guys, this is my new 40-ounce straw mug. I was too cheap to buy a Stanley, and I found these mugs. I put ice in it early this morning, and it's still solidly icy. I had it at camp, and it held ice overnight, so I was thrilled. And I like it enough that I sent a note to them. The company is Miyoki, and I asked about getting an affiliate code. So they're going to check out my channel. I'm going to talk about negotiations because usually affiliations are about like giving creators money and making sales. And I'm not into that. I mean, it'll be nice. But really what I want is a discount code to give to subscribers for things that I like. And I don't do very many of those. So I asked, and I'll see if they want to work with me. And if they do, I'll let everybody know. And if they don't, I will pick one of my favorite other people who may or may not have one. And if they do, I'll just find us a code so that we can buy big, dumb cups. Because we love cups, right? So, and Lisa loves the mug. And Air Fryer Auntie agrees that this is a great bag. So, hellos back and forth to Brenda. So I'm just like, I'm super excited about this bag. I've been waiting for it if it's June now and I found it last August. So yeah, almost a year I've been waiting for this bag. Air Fryer Nanny says, woo, big dumb cups, love them. which, by the way, it's kind of a joke. The Big Dumb Cup. If you ever watch Saturday Night Live, they did a skit where they were standing with making fun of the Stanley Cup craze, and they call them the Big Dumb Cups. But in the skit, the cups, every time they switched to talk about it, got bigger and bigger. And at the end, she had like a cup that was like people size. It was hilarious. And Mama Bear Lynette says she likes to give practical gifts to her son's nurses. The giant mug looks wonderful. She's already starting to look around for Christmas gifts, and it would be nice to stock up on some of the mugs. Yeah, as soon as I know, and if we've negotiated something good, I will pass that on so that we can indulge in them. They've got quite a variety, so yeah, I'll make sure. I'll just keep you guys appraised on how it goes. And Carrie says you'll have to find this skit on YouTube about the Big Dumb Cups. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I bet it's there. Anyways, it was really hilarious. So I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, since this is a keto channel and we talk about food, I mentioned that we made eggs and sausage on the Blackstone. But what else did I take to camp for food? Obviously, I took my eggs. I also took pork rinds because yes. But I also took guacamole that we didn't open. So now I have pork rinds and guacamole to go this week. I also have, I bought sliced roast beef and sliced turkey. I bought some ham, but I know the ham is not the best for keto, but it doesn't matter because I didn't get to eat any of it because that was the lunch meat that everybody liked the best. And that was just about gone. There's like one slice. So I'll eat it with some turkey, I guess, because, yeah. So no worries. I didn't bring any eggs home, but we ate a 24-pack of eggs. And then someone else had a dozen. So 24 eggs on Saturday and 12 on Sunday is what we went through at camp. We ate 25 hamburgers, and I took hot dogs, but we didn't make any of the hot dogs because a food truck came to camp that was selling hot dogs. So we decided to support the food truck and buy hot dogs from them, and I just brought my hot dogs home. And Carrie says, yeah, ham usually has sugar in it unless you can get it cleaner, since she said it's not good on keto. Actually, the ham I got didn't have sugar in the ingredients, so there was that. And Evelyn's asking how many people I was feeding, and I would say about 20. So, but in addition to that, the pork rinds, I also had, because I was the only keto person there, we also had pita chips, and there was a spinach artichoke dip. I had regular chips. Like I said, someone brought and made pancakes. I think we had about 80 sausage links between the 2 days. Like I said, if anybody went home hungry, they were trying. They weren't trying hard enough. There was so much food. We trying to think of what else we had. In the campfire, some people had brought potatoes, so they roasted potatoes in the campfire. And also Friday night, we did order pizza to be delivered to the campgrounds. And the place we ordered had the Venice Bakery keto crust. So I actually ate a couple slices of pizza, then for the gluten-free keto crust, it's the one that's pretty good. Massey's here in Columbus uses them as well. Yeah, it's not a perfect food, but it's pretty good. So, as Marianne points out, she usually finds fairly clean ham worth it to her, even if it's not perfect. Yeah, I agree. And evidently it was really good because everybody ate it. So, and then Carrie says he has lots of hot dogs to live on in the freezer, and on the 6th of June we'll use the food grant again to fill up. Yeah, that's awesome. And Air Fry Nanny agrees about the ham. I really love ham. I just don't get it very often because I do get some inflammation after eating it, even with the clean ingredients. I don't know why. Evelyn says she ribbons her thick cut bacon on a hot dog stick and cooks that over the bonfire. Oh, nice. Yeah. I took some egg life wraps and I griddled the roast beef in there with some of this chipotle cheese and made myself like some, I don't know if you want to call them sandwiches or quesadillas or whatever, but it was grilled on my griddle, a little bit of butter on the egg life wrap, so it was getting nice and crispy. It's so good. Mm. So that was really, it was just really good. Lots of time just sitting and talking. So it was really, it's a nice event. And it's usually great to go there to just kind of decompress, which, I'm a highly active individual. So it's good to go to an event where the sole purpose of the event is to chill. And Carrie said, I have to be a big ham to like ham. Some days, yes, I admit it. Anyways, Monday night, so happy Cheese Friday and happy Sunday coffee talk. I'm trying to think of what else happened. I guess I was so thrown off by the car adventure. Hmm. There was something that I was going to tell you guys about, but I completely forgot. Well, no matter then. If it was important, it would come back. I don't think I have anything else for this evening. I'm going to go look up that event and see if I can mesh my calendar. Carrie, yes, I did have coffee today. It was just regular coffee. We use the Chemex. So we make a pot of Chemex coffee every morning, and we usually have an espresso. So right now we're drinking Lavazza espresso, and we really like it better than the Illy we've been using. So I've joined a subscription to try their espressos to see if we want that to be our new regular. And Mama Bear Lynette says, when it's time to replace that vehicle, what type of cars interest me the most? So I'm not sure. I've been thinking about a Subaru Outback because it has a lot of the hauling capacity, very similar to what I'm used to. It'll hold things, but it's also good transport, very sturdy, excellent in winter. So that's one option. I'm also not against getting a really high quality minivan. And again, I have to think in mind about the fact that I go to a lot of conventions. I have a board game library that goes to conventions and no matter what, when I go to all of this stuff, I need to take a lot of crap. So I have to think about that. And it's nice to be able to take people with me. Yeah, Lisa says the Outbacks are cute. So yeah. And Lisa says Shelly has a good minivan. I'll have to take a look at it. Mama Bear says she loves her Honda Odyssey. So I'm very open to looking at all kinds of vehicles, and I just want to be able to take my time. So it's lucky that this one can be fixed. It's 2007, so it really is getting time to start thinking more seriously about replacing it. And honestly, I wouldn't have hesitated to buy a newer FJ Cruiser, but they don't make them anymore. And I don't think that I want the Land Rover, so I'm just really open-minded. I'm going to take my time. We're really going to very seriously shop to figure out, get what's going to be best because I want to be able to keep it for a long time. I don't want to have to buy another car before I keel over. So I'm really going to take my time, do my research, do lots of test drives. I'm hoping that we can get like another 2 years out of the FJ Cruiser. And Airfryer Nanny says she loves the RAV4, even if it's cost a bit of money recently. Yep. And Lisa says she's glad I can fix it. That cars are too stressful. Her dad loves his RAV4 hybrid, but it's not big. The thing about RAV4s is that they're not big, but you can put a lot of stuff in them. The weird thing is, like, the Prius is a small little economical car, but man, if you're creative, you can Tetris in a lot of stuff in there. It has a surprisingly large capacity. And Airfryer Auntie says her 2008 has a lot of room in it. So, I mean, I feel like the opportunities and the options and selections of choice are endless. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's a hard decision to make. But if we can squeeze out a couple more years out of the FJ Cruiser, we have time to really think about it. And Lisa says Priuses are giant on the inside. Yes, I often have made that joke that it's the TARDIS of vehicles because it feels bigger on the inside than on the outside. I can tell you, in that Prius, I had 2 full-size coolers, 2 giant tubs of stuff, the Blackstone 22-inch griddle. I brought home half a load of firewood, the projector, my Nintendo Switch, a folding table, about 4 grocery bags of miscellaneous stuff. It was huge. And Marion says she has the Scion XB, and it has a surprising amount of space. Yeah, that's another one to look at. That's a good suggestion as well. So, good stuff. Anyways, it is Monday night. I should have taken the weekend off, and I did not. So I am gonna get going and try and wind myself down. Maybe have a nice warm chamomile. So and just see if I can wind down and maybe get to bed a little bit early this evening. But I'll end on Carrie's message here. He says his Honda Fit is way big on the inside, and if he lays down on the back seat, he can fit a bookcase. Wow, it was great when he was cleaning windows with the other church because he could put in all of his stuff. Wow, a bookcase, that is impressive. So thanks for joining me this evening. I really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing a lot of you at KPL and other meetups along the way. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.